Hello everybody. Um, a video here for Twin Flames. Haven't done it in a long time. Some people wanted to request. People wanted to know more about things, about the future, about things that goes on, especially right now on this toxic environment that we are. And I want to talk to you about a little bit about the past, the present, and where the Twin Flames is going to head out. Um, Hopefully, you hear this beautiful music. I want to introduce you to the person who makes that music. Know him since 2019 on Facebook. 2 days ago, he made a new video and he sent it to me, and I was like, brother, can I use your music for my videos? And he's like, sure, go ahead. He sent me this big giant flame. I want to tell you thanks first to Nick. That's him. You want to see the light out of him. And this, by the way, it's his YouTube channel, Alchemy of Balance 333. Please share, like, and subscribe his channel. He's got a very good things as vibrations that he composed. So that's about it. But I want to talk to you about, first of all, about the past of the Twin Flames. We're talking about, he's been talking about the Twin Flames since beginning of time for it. Um, I put up some slides and quotes, but before I get to the quotes, and we're going to get to all this, dive in, and where we are right now, and what are we doing it now, and what we're going to be given into it. I want to tell you that at the end of the movie, I want to be talking to you about the gift. The gift that is being given by the universe. And a lot of you dreaming about this gift, wanting this gift, wanting to have this gift. But it's been given it to you by the universe, as you see it on the other screen. That gift is involved in the universe. Even when I give you the information, if it's meant to you for you to have this gift, you will be permitted by the universe. You're not going to be permitted just because you want it or because your partner wants it. The universe, it's involved with this gift. And even if you trying and you forcing and anything you want to get to this gift, you basically can't. You can produce the gift, but the gift is going to lead to not the perfection of what the gift is all about, what the situations about this gift is. So I want to be talking in the last portions of the video about the gift. So stay here and watching it, the video for it. So let me go into the quotes and the things that I have for you. You already know this one. Aristotle said a long time ago, love is composed of single soul inhabiting two bodies. There is no single twin flame that doesn't know this. Um, Basically, the most of the twin flames began when to be evolved with this back 2 centuries ago, when there was the White Brotherhood involved in late 1800s. Later on, as we moved to the 19th century, the earliest 19th centuries, about the twin flames was beginning to talk about of Elena Blavatsky, I am that I am, movement we are talking about the highly spiritual people that they begin to talk about this love. For so this love is getting to it, and the late 50s begin to become more aware of about this, but it was still tied into the any religion. It was still tied up into something for it. Um, there was actually an advice that if you don't understand what twin flames is, or if you think you have anything else, you might have to seek a psychologist for help, because if you can't navigate this journey, that's going to be hard for you. And we're coming into the days of a late, we're talking about 200s, I mean 2000, late 1900, 2000, in that area, when begins to feel this push that the people weren't happy, they were looking for something else. The people wanted to have something out there, and because they can't find it out there, they had to seek from within and have a look in it from within. And little by little, the first generations, kind of like people who publicly came out talking about the twin flames. I will mention some of the names for it. That is a male of the Gold Ray twin flame, Sherry and Lee Patterson, Marla Kelly, twin flame healers. You can find them on the YouTube. There was a few later on people who came out. There is Brenda Terrell-Nelly, Linda Cowling. I mean, I came in sometimes at that point was talking about 7, 8 years back for it. And now was this kind of like it was a close topic to talk about twin flames. Now, if you picture it, this picture as a twin flames becomes a wide awakening. A lot of the people are awake. So, congratulations if you are in this process of awakening the masses, supporting the masses, giving it to the masses. Even though that today, if you have to talk about it, the twin flames become more a new industry instead of awakening. The twin flames it's used for making money, generate money, or somehow, some way involved with the money, not with the awakening process for it. Even though that I was forced at some point, I had to ask for money for advice because there is no income for me for it. So things are going that way, that route. Sometimes you are forced to do things, even if you like it or you don't, for it. But as is today, the twin flames beginnings to looking at for more, looking at for the truth, looking at for new things, and the truth. It's actually connected. If you've been following me, the correlations I have between astrology and the twin flames evolution. I said very early on this that one planet is very much involved in this, and that planet is Uranus. Uranus represents the universe, the vibes for it. So during this early century of 2000s for it, we had Uranus kind of like a finishing within Aquarius, and moved, the late 90s, early 200s, moves up through Libra, Scorpio, Sag, all the way up into Aries. And when he moved to areas for it. That's when the new wave of twin flames begin. It's like, okay, I am twin flame. A lot of the twin flames, they came out in the public. Um, Most of the twin flames back then, they were hiding. And I told them, if you watch some of my earliest videos, I was talking about that you're not a twin flame if you're hiding the truth. You guys have to understand the truth. It's a leading path to everything, not only to you, but the truth is sacred. And a lot of the people didn't understand me. What was that all about? At some extent, I didn't fully understand myself as well, but it took me a long time to evolve as well because we're all working on ourselves to improve. So now, this age that we have, the present, and the last I'm talking about a few years back, especially in the last 6 7 months, I'm talking about when there was this event of Libra, when we had Mars, Mercury, the Moon, and the Sun. They were all together piled up into Libra, and that was it. Like, it's time to know the truth on who you are. Show up your true self. Take the mask off. A lot of the masks, they begin to fall off. You begin to learn truth. You begin to understand the power of polarities. You begin to understand the things that goes on behind the veils. You learn, Facebook and the internet is just piled up with informations about how you to remove a toxicity from life. And that was piled up, and it still comes up for it because the truth is we have a lot of toxicity as a species. We still have that animal part inside of us that we need to remove. And now, since the Uranus is in Taurus, um, we are going into this part of the truth. I mean, you go and you tell a lie to a Taurus, you're dead meat. Hands down, you're dead meat. That's it. You're dead. They're not talking to you, they're blocking you, and that's it. You probably experience a lot of these blockages. Yes, I'm guilty of this too. So don't shame me or name me or whatever, but sometimes you have to do this because it's a path of life. Okay, you will understand at the end when I'm talking about the gift. What's that got to do with the truth? Then you will understand certain things are a certain ways for it, and why you seeking your truth, why you looking at for the truth, and the future of it that it's right now is to go ahead and be our true self. And people who are not true self, they're gonna stay there, and their animal portions, they can stay in their egos. They're gonna stay in their need for money. They're gonna stay out of the twin flames. The twin flames, it's gonna begin this seed part. Either you're gonna become the twin flame and move forward, or you're gonna go back into the animal part and you're gonna be dissolved there because the future has to move. You can't come into the future. Also, there's gonna be some evolution not only within twin flames. There's gonna be some evolutions of other people as well. We are going to need some new ways of new learnings. We are going to. There's gonna be some new studies done. New situations is gonna be evolved, and new things is gonna come up. Just it's gonna require this rebirth, rebirth, and the medicine, the current investigations of the medical side of the twin flames, it's actually heading that direction. I'll show you a few things. If you've been watching some of my videos, you will understand where I'm referring into. So let me get through the slides here with you guys. Um, yeah, that's from the Bible. Nevertheless, neither it's the man without the woman, neither the woman without the man in the Lord. Well, that is that secret message about the gift. That is about something that has been said long time ago. But we, as a species, misunderstood it. If you follow in religious and things like this, you make an investigation, you're gonna find that in every religion there has been a legend about lovers. Okay, doesn't any culture has it? Okay, it's not only one place. It's not only one thing. And during this process of evolutions, as a twin flame, when you begin to awake, you seeking this part, you trying to find the truth. What is the truth? And here is a long time ago. Here is Gammas. That magical union that you seek, that magical love, you seeking it. But do you know why you're seeking it? What is this all push up, build up, all this all this blah that you have to go through the pain, through the changes and to the tears and to the anger and everything? You to find yourself, you to understand yourself as who you are, you to understand the picture that you have in front of you as a twin flame, the energies, the vibrations, is to lead you to the actions that lead you to Heroes Gammas, actions that lead you to union. And I see in a people throughout the journey and the talks that they are desperate for this union. And people who are desperate for this union, they have some kind of agenda. They don't know what the things are, but they have an agenda. I ask quite everybody that I'm talking to, why do you need your twin flame for? Well, I need him to be living with me. I need her to be with me. Why? They don't know the answer. Even some of the readings that I did for twin flames, and I told them, your twin flame is not your toy. You can't just play with it. That was like I made a video maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. I explained there exactly for it. So you can search my YouTube channel. I don't want to pull some, as you see it, I haven't pulled none of my quotes. I haven't put none of my videos into this video. I'm just putting general information because the gift is more important than anything else. To go back in there, why is your twin flame relationships coming in now? Well, the twin flame relationship comes into your life to mold you to embody the vibrations of unconditional love. And a lot of the people, they don't know what the unconditional love is. You just love because the universe is inside of you. You have no conditions. You love just because you love. And some of the people, they don't understand this unconditional love. Well, you have to look into the universe, to God, to understand this unconditional love. You just love because you love, not because of a reason. Love because it's love. But a lot of the people can understand, and they had a hard time evolving. Well, I love her, but she doesn't pay attention. I love him, he doesn't pay attention. Here we go, we have the runner chaser games. for it. So this runner chaser games, sometimes it stops, sometimes it's not, sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't, and a lot of the people goes on and on and on. That I said, what's going on with the twin flame? We're talking about the empathic brain as the medical part as we evolve. So now we have the medicine proves the twin flames. Okay, this is not a something you pull out of your pocket and you just like, here we go, twin flame. We're talking about the mirroring neurons. Does the neurons fire up with an experience of a something such as pain, and also we see somebody else going through the same experience? People with lots of mirror cells can tend to be more empathic, especially in terms of sharing emotions. Mirroring neurons also is a grasp of the mind of others, not through conceptual reason, but through a direct simulation. That direct simulation is when the vibes goes from the one to the other, and our brain mirrors the state of the vibrations of other people. Neuroscience has discovered the empathy into the mirroring neurons. If you don't know what is this to be empathic, but you have the mirroring neurons, then you have to focus working on your empathy, on your goodness, because you have the one state for it. Most people are able to explain their capacity for empathy through their lives, um, especially through their cognitive or perspective taking empathy by praising mindful attention towards other people, other people's feelings and experiences. And it was very hard when during this awakening process. We were most of the people that were coming in, they're coming in with pain, they coming in with suffering, they come in with this drama, they coming in with this pain in the soul. We had to go ahead and create videos, workshops. I want to say quite a few people here that they helped me with the workshops that we did for it. Um, I mean, I would like to say thanks to Twinfinity. I like to say thank to Donna Fisher. I like to say to Terry Wilson, Nagla Alchemy. There is a lot of people who actually uh, pulled up with, they came out and they're doing a good things for it. And what is the mirroring neurons achieves actually? Uh, I will, I mean, you can read the quote, but since they code action regardless of age and patient, manner of locations for it. The role is in acting as subject in action of that actions in observing, identifies the agent of action having the same role as he when he was acting, namely the aged role. The purpose role of the mirroring neurons fire only for purposeful actions, for a purpose. You're here as a twin flame. You got a purpose here. You have something to achieve. You have a knowledge that you want to pass on. You have things that you want to learn. You have things that you want to get on yourself for it. And here is the latest and the greatest for it. If you look at it, those are. Let me just specifically pay attention to this. As you see it, CHAT for it. There is a portion of the mirroring neurons in the brain. Those are deep scans for it and the things that have been discovered. This CHAT is responsible for the telepathy. This is a medical science proof. Go research yourself. You just type the words CHAT and go find it yourself. Together with the rest, when it's merged, you know, talking about when it's merged, uh, they light up. They light up. Some of you maybe see these colors within your brain. Somewhere you can see this within arrows, or you can see within the lights, or you can see it somehow, some ways. But those will represent some of the emotions you go through. The green, it's like a love. The red, it becomes the anger. The blue, it becomes the peace. But when it merges, um, that when it becomes the love, and then you are meeting the stuff. So go ahead and look at yourself, and you know that especially this guy here. I know you're laughing already. You already bring this, but hey, it is what it is, right? Mercury retrograde. During the Mercury retrograde, these guys, they're working so much, especially this right here, um, that internal communications inside of you that goes on. You you go nuts with this, and you're like, I don't know what's going on, but it is what it is. And it's because of this. The planets, they're working with gravitation. Gravitation is magnetic field. We producing magnetic field with this. So guess what? We cannot outperform the planet's magnetic field. They helping us. They creating this environment. That's what I do. This astrology reports for you. And based of that environment, we looking at what to do. And this is helping us of getting through this environment, so we can help understand better ourselves how we can use the CHAT. We are looking at it. So the journey, the journey as a twin flame is between who you once were and who you are becoming, is where the dance of life really takes a place. Uh, this is from Lakota Indian tribes, American Indian tribes. And they have a very secret learnings about the universe. They have this understanding for it. As the same, there is a this portion of Sufism. If you find it, it's more tied up to the Muslim religions, but it's kind of like a little bit way before that. Uh, it's talking about the truth, finding the truth, be your truth, and that truth you will understand at the end where I'm heading out with this truth. You're looking at yourself as awakening twin flames. You getting to this state, becoming one with everything. First, within yourself. I mean, the sunlight, the breath, whatever you eat, the cosmic energies that comes in. Also, if you look at it, your grounding is important. That comes in from the state of paradise. We talk about this, that in a paradise you have nothing. You're barely, you're naked, and you're truth in yourself. You get off of the paradise because of lies. That's it. You ain't going to go back in there. And during right now, this period right now, it is whoever is truthful, he goes to paradise. Whoever is not stays where he's at. It is what it is. You guys gonna find out in the next year or two when Pluto, it's kind of like a bouncing off between Capricorn and Aquarius. That's gonna be the seed. Okay, that's gonna be the seed. All right, you're worthy. You can go through. You're not. You stay where you are. So you can't evolve unless you're willing to change. You will never be yourself if you always clinging to what was. Your old self. If you cling to the old self, to the old templates, to the old understandings, to the old religions, to the old everything, you ain't moving forward. Sorry to tell you that, but it is what it is. You already know it, but the question is, are you accepting it? Okay? I mean, you guys understand it is what it is, okay? If somebody has to be with you, they're gonna be next to you. It is what it is. They're not here. They're not next to you. It is what it is. Focus on the reality, the truth, the presence of now. Not what it was, not what it's going to be. Here, now. Now, I'm touching my hand now. Now. It is what it is. That's what this is. The universe. If you look at it, the universe is countless energy, is power, grounds of the twin reflections of themselves, the kinder spirit. And no matter where they are, how far they are from each other, even if they are in different dimensions, they'll always find each other somehow, some way. That's what this is love. But we talk about this energy of the universe. Okay, the energy of the universe is something amazing. It brings internal peace within inside of you. It's a piece of energy that everything moving, but everything stays still, and everything gravitates towards each other, but at the same time, everything pushes itself out from each other. This is the universe, is the place where it's the power of divergence in two things that has no limits. It's the same thing with the light and the dark. The black hole, it's consuming the light, the stars, and consumes everything and brings them inside. And all of a sudden, this black hole cannot anymore sustain the internal gravitation than an external one, and it explodes. And when it explodes, it creates this. It creates this wormhole and creates a new stars, new worlds. That's how we are created. And that's what the universe is. You to become first the black hole, you to bring and accept the light from the universe inside of you, and then shine it out, create something new, create a new world. And you will understand within the gift what's that all about. So what was the gift? Everybody was talking about the twin flames, but they don't understand fully. So from here now, we begin to talk about the gift. One of the sexiest forms in intimacy is truth. The pleasure, honesty, and truth produces the long term, penetrates the soul deeper than any touches of the flesh could. And that's what the strife of the twin flames is. Okay? Because the twin flames understand physical sexuality doesn't bring peace. Why? What are you looking for? What do you want more? Intimacy, okay, then intimacy. But it's not enough. That is something's missing. Truth. Okay, but what truth? What was the truth about it? Where the truth stays on. The truth is the path of evolution. We become one within the universe. It is about to penetrate the soul, not the body. So it doesn't matter how many relationships you have, how many sexual activity you have, and you're still not satisfied. You still don't know what love is. I mean, you can go ahead and have sex every day, and guess what? It's not love. You're not finding the satisfactions in the sex. The males, doesn't matter if they do a sex, they thinking, okay, the man thinks every 30, 60 seconds, at least one time his brain thinks about sex. Okay, but uh, they're not satisfied. Why? They're not satisfied from the soul. They're not satisfied with this truth of intimacy in the soul. They're looking for something else. The females, doesn't matter how many males partners there is, go study the statistics. Most of the females, they never experience an orgasm during their lifetime. Why? A lack of truth, a lack of something to open up, to embody the soul, to embody the new things. So, as we see at the twin flames, people think that, you know, intimacy is about sex, but intimacy is about truth. When you realize you can tell someone the truth, when you can show yourself to them, when you stand in front of them bare, and their response is, "You are safe with me," that is intimacy. That's when the soul begins to open up. That's how you show up this power of within the twin flames. A lot of the twin flames, they want this sacred spiritual sexuality, that spiritual intimacy, but they have to become first themselves, not somebody else, not the partner, yourself, your inner work. You have to become that truth inside of you. Here is another one. It's if you will fully understand the power of sexual energy, we will refrain from casual sexual partners. Yeah, the casual sexual partners still grabs, or if the casual partner becomes a spouse or karmic or wherever it is, and you have a kids, then you are like, well, there was supposed to be something else in your brain. Something tells you the thing's not right. We're like, what the hell did I do? You need to understand sex is sacred and shared with authentic purity and love from the both partners. If the one partner is not authentic and is not pure, it's not going to work. I'm telling you. You may see the light within the partner. If you watch your partner, barely, naked, and you see that light comes in, yes, the light is there, but it's not going to happen. Why? Lack of truth. Sexual energies and tendencies can heal universe through the vibrations when two people join together and share their soul together. We're talking about when this spiritual intimacy comes in, the universe comes in. The universe brings this together. And then when the universe brings this together, then he's like, heal. Heal yourself, but heal something within the universe. You heal. You heal that part of your soul that's been struggling and starving for the truth. You healing everything from within yourself. Yeah, here's another one. It is easy to take off your clothes and have sex. People do it all the time. But open up your soul to someone, letting them in your spirit. Thoughts, fears, future hopes and dreams that it's been naked. Yes. Your partner doesn't feel that, or if you don't feel that, what do you have? You gotta come into the realization. First of all, everybody looks the body, but it's not about the body. It is about the soul. It is about the soul. Okay? Take a look. You invite someone within your spirit. And what is your spirit? Your spirit, it is your consciously spiritual life, fire, spark in you. That's the essence of life given you from the universe. You heal that spark, that spirit in you. You heal something within the universe. That something in the universe is you. And that's what this is. Whatever you have as a thoughts, a fears, future hopes and dreams. So here is the love for it. How do you look? I want to talk to you about something very specific right now here. Something very profound. Because I don't want to take this knowledge with me just you're supposed to get in it on your own, but a lot of the people, it's like, dear, just help us out. So I mentioned to a few people, I guess, a lot of people, they wanted to have for it. So when you see your counterpart as this soul opening, what does that mean in the reality deal? What does that mean? So if you're a male like me, if you see the woman's, vagina, you gonna feel with your soul what's in there, what is in the front of you. Is that just the physical part, or there is something more in there? And then within your soul, you begin to feel this energy how it goes inside, travels inside, goes open to the channels, goes sees the eggs, the one that hasn't come from and the other one that already been grown. You understand, you see there is another world there. You begin to understand this is a part of God, it's a part of universe. This is the home of creation. This is the home of where the life begins. You begin to understand, to appreciate the woman's vagina and womb in different spiritual understanding. You begin to see the lights. You begin to see the miracles of God. Okay? Here, what do you see here when you touch the woman's breast? Well, with your soul, what you see there, it is when you look at it, you see all this place that's producing the milk. You begin to go inside of the biology of the breast, its purpose, its divine purpose of giving life, supporting the life, not for you just to have a pleasure of touching. You begin to have a different consciousness inside of you about this. You begin to understand that the woman's body, and you begin to understand that the body, it is the church of your soul. You begin to look from your crown chakra to your partner's first chakra with spiritual way, with spiritual intimacy, that it's far more deep than anything you ever had. And if you experience this, you will understand this. If you haven't experienced this, guess what? You seeking it for it. You looking it for this. So, what does that got to do with you in the universe for it? I mean, if you're a female, how would you see your partner? Okay? What would you see your partner's penis is about? What's that got to do with it? Or see his testicles? See with your soul, if you go deep in there like the man, go deep into your body, you go with your soul inside there, what would you see? What would you see? The seeds of life. Yeah, you can tell. Throat chakra here. Yeah, there's a problem there, right? But okay. But if you look more deep into it, you see this seeds, that informations, that DNA inside, that masculine power, that without the seeds of God, there won't be a universe between you. There won't be missing. It's gonna be missing these parts inside of it that shines and gives the seed of life. So if you look at the picture a little bit more closely, you see the universe is here, right in the middle. Those are the two heart chakras giving a board together with the universe, creating a new life, doing a something new, creating a new universe, one conscious together with the universe. As you see here, that's the presence of the universe in both. And if you understand and you get into as a female, your counterpart, you will understand this masculine power. You will appreciate this masculine power. You're gonna learn to love your partner in a different way, more different than you ever loved anybody. As the same as a man, you're gonna love your partner, and he's gonna be the only one. Because with the only one, you are going to have this connection within the universe. That's what it is. But as we going to evolve as a species, this is gonna become the new spouses. The twin flames is gonna become the new spouses' life. What we called spouses back in beginning of time, twin flames gonna become like a standard as a life. That's what we are heading for. That's what's gonna be the push in the next 2,000 years. One conscious within three different things. One man, one woman, and the universe. So the woman, when she gets pregnant, it's got this energy of the universe inside of her. Now the universe creates the baby, it supports everything, it gives this divine power to this baby. It's giving it the power of this conscious when the soul enters the body of the baby. And the woman knows it, feels it, knows that energy. Especially when the universe is present there, it's the blessing. And the religion, this actually, if you don't know, that's the Shiva Lingas. That's what the creation is. It's all about creation, not just the sexual acts. This is what we have as a gift given in from the universe. But we have a different focus. We use this for different purposes. That's why we're not that evolved yet, because we don't make a conscious sex. So the conscious sex is very powerful. It's got these vibrations of comes in. They go in and go out, go in and go out. It's Kundalini, it's universe, it's everything. If you see this energies here that comes around and around and around and around. And during this energy, it's all about this, the gift. Now, the heart of the man opens the heart of the woman, and you have a new conscious human being, evolution that works within the universe. You have this final stage of this flaming, as you see the flame on the one side and the flame on the other creates the third flame, the gift of consciousness, the gift of consciousness that it's inside of the child, the birth of the child, that now you can have this child as child of the universe, because the universe wants its own child to evolve, to grow. We are universe childs, and that's why we as twin flames evolve. We are doing these things for it. And that's what this is. Love, it's composite of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. But what that single soul is? The single soul, it's the whole collective universe that you're a part of it. That's what this is. Yeah, you can inherit so many bodies, 2 bodies, 3 bodies, 4 bodies. But we have one soul, one thing. So guys, thank you so much for watching the videos. If you have any comments, you can put them below. And I wish you good luck in your journey. I wish you everything in your journey. And guys,